Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server kind of. I want to go over a per level hunting guide with video and maps. Like pretty much an ultimate guide to levels 1 to 13. It's going to be mostly for evil characters, really good for ogres, trolls, dark elves maybe, but could be for everybody, so it doesn't mean you have to tune out if you're not evil, but probably going to work best if you're evil. I'm using my ogre Shadow Knight as a template for this, so basically what I'm going to do is show the wiki, show some quests, show the map, show locations, and then on these videos, as you can see on screen here, we have my playlist for my Shadow Knight. And I'm going to go into those videos and find examples of what I'm talking about, and then show you on the wiki like where on the map it is and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's get into it. I will pause when I'm looking for stuff and trying to find things. I won't make you sit through that part. So, yeah, let's get started here with level 1. What did I do for level 1? Through whatever. We'll see here in a sec. All right, so for level 1 to get to 2, you're pretty much going to want to do the lizard meat quest. We're here on the wiki. And Kogna in the Warriors Guild wants 4 pieces of lizard meat from the lizard men in the Firat. Note that doing this quest gives negative faction with the Agok Shadow Knight Guild. Then Sunog in the Shadow Knight Guild also wants 4 pieces of meat from the lizard men in the Firat. Note that doing this quest gives negative faction with the Grob Shadow Knight Guild. Why in the so in the Shadow Knight Guild it gives negative with the Shadow Knight Guild? Okay. Sunog gives more experience, so if they're both going to give negative faction with the Shadow Knight Guild, which I did, and it didn't affect me at all. Like, it wasn't that bad. You're going to get, you can get it back, I think. Like, for some reason, it gives negative faction for the Shadow Knight Guild, but it never hurt me at all. I didn't do it enough to, make it, I don't know why turning in something to Sunog, who's in the Shadow Knight Guild, affects your Shadow Knight Guild faction, but this was fine for me. It was fine. So lizard meat, go out there and kill broodlings is basically what you want to do. So go out and, level 3, 4, you can do lizard meat, and I'll show you Kogna is on the map here. I can click on it right here. So you come in from the Firat, you go all the way around, you come up, you go back, and where we're talking. Like, this is the Shadow Knight Guild here, right? You keep going past it, and you go into this place, and he's like standing inside of this like main little square. Like, the bank's over here somewhere. So just pass up the Shadow Knight Guild, go into the middle section. There's like water around it. There's a walkway on the outside, and he's right in there. And you can turn in lizard meat and get you a weapon. So do that, get you a weapon. And yeah, and then you may want to go to 13, which is Sunog. I think that's the better of the two options. Like, once you get the weapon you want, you can go back and forth, maybe do one or the other. But Sunog is supposedly the better one to do, and he's on 13, so we want to check that out. Sunog, right here. Sunog is right there in the Shadow Knight Guild. He's like the Shadow Knight leader. So turn in the lizard meats 4 at a time. You have to break them out into 1 each, but 4. And you'll get some experience while you're killing broodlings out there in the Firat. So if we look at the Firat, where I was running around was, here's Agok. You come outside, and you kind of just stay along the wall here, or along the path. So I was pretty much staying along the wall, so I knew where, like, how to get back to the guards if I had to run back to the guards, because Frogluck Tads are going to attack you, Decaying Skeletons are going to attack you, and the Broodlings will attack you. So I would stay in this little area, kind of like right here. And I could show you some examples on my first video. I got it kind of queued up. We're by the wall, as you can see. I got it in 2 times, which I didn't mean to do. Let me turn that off. I'm not going to put on the commentary because, you can watch the video, the whole video if you want. But just looking around out here and for broodlings. But you can kill other things while you're killing broodlings. Like, kill the decaying skeletons too. But there's a lizardman broodling. There's another one. All along the wall, in between the wall and the path, is where you'll find the lizardmen broodlings. And then just, if you get into trouble, run back to the guards. So here's an example of me getting some meat. There it is, meat. And then you turn that meat into Sunog or Cogna back in, Ogok. So I can probably show you an example of that too, because I know I was doing that. Here he is. So here, I'll show you where it is, potentially. Oops. Yep, we don't want to see an ad. All right, so here's me running into Ogok, heading to Cogna. So we're heading through the hallway. Like I showed you on the map, there's the Shadow Knight Guild, Green Blood Guild. Sunog is in there if you want to turn it into Sunog. And then Cogna is where I was talking about on the map. Just do 2 times. So you turn right, go past the Shadow Knight Guild, and it's right there. So that's what I was talking about. Go down here, into this building, and Cogna is right there. So you just go in, you take a left after you go past the little middle piece, and you turn in Lizard Meats to him. So, see me do that, hopefully. I think you gotta say some things. You might want to check out the quest. You gotta say, like, I am a real tough crackneck, is what you gotta say. After you hail them, I think. And then you turn in 4 Lizard Meats, you get a rusty 2-handed battle axe or rusty 2-handed sword, and then you will equip it and use it, and that'll be your weapon. And then later on, we're going to do a quest for armor, which I'll show you for the next part. But yeah, for level 1 to 3 or 4, you would do this. You would do the Lizard Meat quests and turn in the Lizard Meat to either Cogna or Sugna or Suga. What's his name? It's about to show it. Sunog. Cogna or Sunog, and Sunog is your guild leader if you're a Shadow Knight. If you're a Dark Elf, if you're a Troll, you can probably do these two. But that's what I would recommend for levels 1 to 3 to 4, something like that. Would be this Lizard Meat quest, all the while killing decaying skeletons and other things out there. But, target the broodlings as much as you can between the path and the wall. And just know where you're at so you can run to the guards if you happen to get like 2 or 3 broodlings on you. So yeah, that'd be my advice for like levels 1 to 3. Let's get to the next section, if I can do this right. Just to give you some more information about that part, I was mostly hanging out on the path. Like once I figured things out, I was mostly hanging out on the path. So hang out on the path and just go a little bit off the path left or right, and you'll find broodlings. At level 1, I was hanging out more near the wall, so I knew exactly how to get back to the guards. But once you figure out the path in Firot, you can just, go up the path, take your first left, and the broodlings will keep crossing the path. And you can just get a bunch of broodlings by running up and down the path and maybe to the wall and back, and then up and down the path and the wall and back. And that'll get you a bunch of broodlings and a bunch of meats and stuff like that. This is me at level 2 with the halberd now, killing a bunch of broodlings, getting a bunch of meats, and then going back and turning them in. And I feel like I did that until at least level 3 or 4. So I just wanted to show you more examples. There's me killing 3 of them, just standing on the path at level 2. Getting large cloth I can put on, getting tails, which is the next quest, and getting meats. So pretty cool. Let me, we'll go on to the next section hopefully after this. Here's an example of me turning into Sunog just to show that too. 3, 4, and I left it on. Bang. Hey, I'm trying here, y'all. I'm trying. But here's an example of me turning in Lizard Meats to Sunog, and then Sunog will give you weapons, and they both give you weapons, and you can sell the weapons and make some gold that way too. So you're killing broodlings along the path or along the wall, getting meats, getting cloth off the broodlings, and then turning them into Sunog and Cogna and getting weapons, and then selling the weapons and making gold. So getting your whole character kitted out with cloth, and anything above and beyond that you can sell, and then getting your character a nice weapon, or at least a starting weapon, not a nice weapon, but a big 2-hander, and then selling all the excess of that as well. is what I would recommend for this area anyway, for these levels. This is me dinging to level 3. You saw on the screen I dinged to level 3 off the meats, so still a pretty good thing to do. Is it in like, okay, that's just quality, just anyway. But yeah, ding 3 there, so probably still pretty good up until at least 3 or 4 for this first little part. 1 to 3, 1 to 4, something like that. Alright, so next up for levels like 3, 4, 5-ish, you want to do Lizard Tails. So Lizard Tails give you rawhide armor, so you can replace your cloth, and better experience than the meats, I'm pretty sure. But Lizard Tails, Horgus, and the Warriors Guild wants 4 Lizard Tails from the Lizard Men and the Firot. They don't stack. Doing this quest once again gives negative faction with Ogok Shadow Knight Guild, but the reward is rawhide armor and experience. So you can get yourself a full set of large rawhide armor like that. Grievok and the Shadow Knight Guild wants 4 Lizard Tails from the Lizard Men and Firot. Doing this quest once again gives negative satisfaction and gives us spells and experience. So I do both of them. Like maybe get, I forget what spell it gives, but I think it's like one that you need maybe, and then the all the rawhide that you can get. But it's Grievok, which I can show you right here is Grievok on my part 3, and this is me turning in some Lizard Tails to Grievok. So you know, I think we're talking to him right now. You gotta make sure you say the right thing. Hail Grievok, and I'm a new peon or something like that, and could turn in Lizard Tails to him. I think the tails mostly come off like the higher level ones. I think Broodlings have a chance to drop it, but they're mostly off of like I don't know, Warriors and Mystics, and I don't know. We'll see. I think it's Broodlings too, because I got a bunch of tails right now, and they must have came off of something, and I was just killing Broodlings. So you can get tails too. Turn those in. I'm level 3 right here, so maybe 3, 4, 5 around there. You would do the tails. So do the meats first, then do the tails next. Any kind of lizard out there that you can kill. And here's Grievok in the Shadow Knight Guild. Same place as Sunog. And then the other guy that you can turn in stuff to for the rawhide is in the same spot as Cogna. So I could probably show that too, but let me find it. Get it all ready to go for you instead of making you sit here with me. All right, I think I'm heading in to look for him right here, so let's check it out. Looking for the other guy you could turn Lizard Tails into. Same place, right? Like there's Cogna. Or maybe I am turning in some more meats to Cogna. But there's another one. There he is, Horgus. So let's see that again. I'm at Cogna. I'm in 2 times speed. Horgus is right there. Right? Yeah, he's right there. He's right there, right next to Cogna. I guess I'm still looking for him. Probably looking up the name to see like if it's the right guy or not. There's Cogna, there's Horgus. So pretty easy. You can turn in lizard meats at Cogna and turn in lizard tails at Horgus. And Horgus will give you rawhide. Which it shows here me turning them in. You know, 1 at a time. You need 4 of them. Give it to them. Get experience. You get a piece of rawhide. Bang, I put it on. Just keep doing that. I'll see if I can find an example of me maybe killing some different kind of lizards out there for you. But mostly along the path, once again. Just keep going up and down the path in the Firot. Yeah, it's pretty much just up and down the path. It's, you know, there is a log you can go to. But, you know, killing broodlings, getting meats. Still turning in meats, like, why not? Killing skeletons, why not? Out here at the end of a path, near a log. Here's that log. That log's decent. You get a couple broodlings there. There's a broodling. There's some foragers in that camp. That camp's, like, kind of hard. You have to probably be a little bit higher level. But foragers and scouts and stuff like that will also drop the tails. Probably more reliably than the broodlings. But when you're level 1, 2, 3, stuff like that, you're going to kill broodlings, not the foragers and the scouts and stuff. But yeah, there's a little thing. I'll show you this on the map too. Let me go find it. Go to the Firot. Go to the map. So I follow this path, and you just follow. Just keep going left. You know, as soon as you come down this path, take a left. Keep going. Take another left. Bang, this right here, 6, I think is the log, like the little camp. It says merchant, but I doubt that's right. Or no, maybe it's 1. Lizard Man Camp, yeah. So at the end of this path, if you keep going, you'll get to a Lizard Man Camp. But just keep going up and down this path. You can even go down this way. Just keep going up and down the path, down to 1. Kind of like go up this way, up to 1, come down here, go back. Kind of do a circle like this, and you'll get broodlings. You know, maybe not go into the camp, but like go around the camp and you'll get broodlings, and then, you know, to the path. I wouldn't go like too much further out here. Like maybe find the camp and then go find the path and then head back to Agok and then, you know, do it again. Like make a circle like this and you'll get tons of broodlings, and you'll get tails and meats, and you can keep turning them in probably till 4 or 5, level 4 or 5. So that's what I would recommend for those levels. All right, so next up, yeah, do that from like 1 to 5. Level 1 to 5, kill broodlings, go up and down the path in that circle I showed you. Just eventually at like level 4 or 5, you're just gathering up as many broodlings as you can and then just killing like 5 at a time and getting meat and tails and turning them in and stuff like that. There's also the tads that give you skin that you can turn into the shaman guild, but I think the tails and the meats are better. And supposedly I was saying in the one of these videos that if you turn meats into the Shadow Knight Guild, it offsets the faction of turning stuff into the Warrior Guild. I'm not 100% on that, but that's what I was saying, so hopefully it's true. But once you get to level 5, you should go kill jungle spiders, and there's this little camp I want to show you. So from 5 to 7, you can do this next part. So let's check it out. I got the video queued up, and I'll show you the map and everything. But there's the camp right there. It's a little lizard camp. There's 2 spawns, 6-minute spawns. Pretty easy to break. There's only 2 of them. They're going to be, you know, blue or white at level 5, so it's not too bad. And then you can go and run back and kill jungle spiders too, so pretty easy. We got a mystic there repopping. Blinded me, of course. But this little camp is good. A couple of them pop there, 6-minute spawns. That one was, and there's a bat that comes up too that's yellow. I remember that. But there's 2 that pop here, 6-minute spawn. They're going to be white or blue. So go to this camp and do this camp once you hit level 5. Let me show it to you on the wiki. So we're at the Firot. It's, I think, 7. No, that's the Druid Ring, but that's part of it. So 1 on the map is actually the Lizard Man camp. The other Lizard Man camp. So you don't do this one because it's a little bit too hard, but you like kind of do stuff around it, and like I said earlier. But once you get to 5, go to this one and go between 7 and 1. So go back and forth between, actually it's between 1 and this. It's kind of like all in this area is where you want to be, from 5 to 7-ish. All in this area. So you're going to this lizard camp that I showed you on the screen right here. That's it, right there. And it's right here on the map. And then you go back and forth between this and that, and you'll kill jungle spiders and these 2 lizards. So that's pretty good for 5 to 7. So I can show you here me doing it. I don't know if I'm just talking or what, but let's go ahead in the video. And we're gonna get an ad probably. Sweet, so awesome. So I'll switch to this so you don't have to look at that. Getting a bunch of ads on these videos, man. Bunch of them. But here we are in the middle of the camp. I want to show you me going back and forth, though. Got a mystic there, killing that. Eventually, I end up going back and forth between the 2 things. I might have just been sitting at the camp in this one, but I remember going back and forth eventually. I think I was just doing this camp in this video, but it's a good thing you could do. Every 6 minutes, 2 lizards. You could just sit on it and kill 1 lizard every 3 minutes and go from like 5 to 6, and then you could add the jungle spiders in later when it gets way too easy. But that'd be my recommendation, and like I said, it's right here on the map. So 1 on the map, sorry, 1 on the map. So just follow the path, and you'll get to it. What I do, though, usually is go up here along the wall. I'll kill jungle spiders along the way, and then I'll get here to 1 on the map. I'll kill those 2. You can either sit on it and just wait for them to respawn, or you can go kill jungle spiders, bang, kill these 2, jungle spiders, bang, kill these 2, and that'll work from 5 till 7. It's really good. There's giant jungle spiders and regular jungle spiders, and they both work, so pretty cool. Let me get another example of it, and then we'll go on to levels like 7 to 10-ish. Actually, that's going to be it for that section. I pretty much explained it as good as I could. Just do that little camp, go back and forth between the jungle spiders. It's really, really good. I like that one. So from like 5 to 7, you can do that. Maybe even 5 to 8. But once I got to 7, I started grouping up with Trey and fighting the skeletons. Let's show an example of that. But this will work from like 7 to 10, I think. Maybe 7 to 9, somewhere around there. So that'd be your next stop, would be to do this. Let's show this. We're at these skeletons here. They're across the water. You take a right out of Agak. You go across the water. You stick to the wall because you don't want to get, there's that NPC out there that can backstab you to death. There's a couple lizards right there. So just make sure you stay along the wall. But you fight all these skeletons over here. There's like 3 camps of them. That's the first camp right there. We're going to the second camp right here. Second camp, 3 of them there. So at 7, you might want to have a duo or keep doing jungle spiders in that lizard man camp. But once you get to like 8, 9, you could probably solo it. But skeletons are pretty good. Good experience. Dropping, decent loot. We killed all 3 of them there, and here's the third one. There's a shadow wolf you can kill for quite a while. It's blue. There's even lizards out here you can do as well. It's real active. Lots of stuff. 6-minute spawn. But I'll show you on the map where it's at. It's right over here. So you come out of Agak, you take a right, you have to go through the water, and then it's right here. Like this little spot, would be where you want to be. Like right along the wall on this map. Just fight the skeletons, and could do that for quite a while. I forget how long exactly, but, here's us doing some more of it. Of course, I can't believe how many ads there are, dude. I probably should have pulled my old videos that I didn't upload. Alright, I moved on to the next video, which is pretty much the same camp. This one didn't get as much love as I thought it would. My EverQuest origin story, how I got into playing EverQuest and everything, didn't seem like y'all were that interested in it. I think it's the lowest performing Shadow Knight video on the entire playlist. But here we are killing some more skeletons. Grouped up again, duo. I think I'm level 7. I'm about to hit 8. I think I do ding 8 right here. Zombies. Watch out for the zombies. Pull strategically. Just be careful. There is the Wrath Mountain zone line over there if you get into big time trouble. I'd recommend going that way instead of going back towards the Agak guards because you have to swim through the water if you want to go back to the Agak guards. And it slows you down so much to swim through water, you're just going to die. So I would say keep the wall on your right-hand shoulder and just keep running until you get to the Wrath Mountain zone line instead. But you see there's a zombie there. They're a little bit higher level. The skeletons do green out at like, 8 or something, but only some of them, and you still have a bunch of blues and zombies and stuff. So it's still pretty good, till 9 or 10. If I remember correctly. There's just so many of them. There's even like another one. Like if you're running to Wrath Mountains, if you somehow kill all 3 camps and the first one should pop again before you can even get back to it. But if for somehow you're like got and a bunch of buffs or something, you can go even closer to Wrath Mountains. I think maybe pass it, and there's another little skeleton camp that way too. But yeah, just an example here of these skeletons. I thought it was a really good camp. Get a bunch of bones if you're a Shadow Knight. If you're not a Shadow Knight, get a bunch of bones, turn them in somewhere for the quest, or just sell them. Just sell them. They're worth like 10 plat a stack. But these 3 camps was pretty good for me for like 7 to 10. And like I said, they're right here. It might be this, but that seems too far. But definitely right here for sure. Across the water, and like right about here is where all those skeletons are. 3 camps. The first one just has, I think, 3, and only 2 of them are linked. The second one has 3, but all of them are linked. And then the third one has 4 or 5, but only like 2 are linked at a time. So it's not super bad. And then if you get into trouble, just run to Wrath Mountains. If you're getting in trouble right here, don't go all the way back here. Go to Wrath Mountains if you get into trouble. But that's what I would recommend for 7 to 10. I just wanted to show y'all that I'm soloing it now at level 9. So still pretty good even at level 9. I stayed there until 10, I think. But here I am soloing the skeletons. I'm either 8 about to ding 9 or I'm 9 about to ding 10 here. I can't remember. But we can check it out. I'm 9 So I'm level 9 right here. I just got my spells. I got my pet, and my life tap and my dot and all that good stuff. And I'm able to handle 3-4 skeletons at a time with the pet and everything. So once you get to level 9, you should be able to handle this solo no matter what comes, even if there's zombies, whatever it is. It's still pretty good, and it'll take you all the way to 10. I just wanted to verify that I was able to go all the way to 10 at this camp. So yeah, you can. It's not bad. It's good. I like it. Lots of bones, lots of experience, and not too hard. All right, next up, final one of this video, going from 10 to 13-ish. Well, I'd say 10 to 12. Maybe there is one more after this, but I would say 10 to 12. What I would say is the best place to go over here, at least, is to Wrath Mountains. So let's click on Wrath Mountains. Once you get to level 10, you're done with the Firat, at least for this guide here. So we're level 10 now. We're going to head out of the Firat. We're going to keep going. Go through, just keep going straight. And on 12, we got the altar protected by named beetles, Anked. And there's 3 beetles there. They should all be blue to you. And they're really good experience, and there's no bad faction or anything like that. Also, 8 on the map is the bugs. So I would recommend the bugs for levels, 10 to 12. So once you hit level 10, come here, kill the bugs from 10 to 12 on 12 and 8 on the map of Wrath Mountains. And let me show you that. I think I show you the way and everything here. This is us entering Wrath Mountains. And I want to show you how to get there. I'm probably looking at my map or something. We just go straight, pretty much. I think this was the, was this the live stream where it didn't look super hot? You just go straight, 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 straight. You see an altar. There's the altar, and there's a bug. So it's blue. There's another bug by the altar. So there's a bug to the right of the altar, a bug by the altar, and a bug behind the altar. Then there's even more bugs in a lizard camp, where I showed you on the map. If you keep going. So yeah, I think this was the live stream that was like a horrible. At some points, was not doing so hot with the video. But here's an example of me fighting the bugs, the Anked and the Zazas, and doing pretty good. I liked it from 10 to 12. Was really good. And then once I got to 12, there's a lizard man camp nearby the Zazas that I will recommend for 12 to 13. So we're cruising along. It's lagging a little bit. There's also merchants right there, which is great. If you're an ogre, a troll, or a dark elf, you can sell to those merchants. They're ogre merchants, and they're in between the Anked bugs and the Zaza bugs. So this is pretty laggy. I don't know if I want to put this on the video, but here's me fighting the Zazas, and here's another ad, of course. But yeah, the Zazas are right here, 8. So just go from 12, kill the 3 at 12, run along the wall, go to 8, kill the 3 at 8, run back to 12, kill the 3 at 12, and there's a merchant right in between. 11 is the merchant. So you can sell anything that you would get from the lizards, or if you get a pristine, carapace maybe, you can sell at the 11 merchants there. So pretty cool. And once you get to 12, the beetles become green, at least some of the time. I think they green out a little bit. You could still do them if you want, but they do become green. And then I'd recommend 9 on the map here, the Lizard Man camp, for 12 to 13. So everything from 10 to 13 is right here in Wrath Mountains. Just come out of the Firat, go straight, find the altar here, 12. There's 3 bugs there. That'll take you from 10 to 12. Go to 8. 3 bugs there. Will take you from 10 to 12. And then once you get to 12, you can do 9, which is just right there too, and merchants nearby, so you don't have to run all the way back to Agak or anything. But let me go show you the Lizard Man camp, and that'll be it for this one. That'll take you from 1 to 13. All right, here's me doing the Lizard Man camp from 12 to 13. It's kind of dark out and everything, but it's better than the other one. There's lizards there, and there's a lizard by that totem. So you got a single pool by the totem here, and then you have, I think, 2 at the camp. And it's pretty good. they're higher level than the bugs. So once the bugs green out, you can move on to these lizards. And they also drop bronze. They also drop bronze and rawhide, and so it's your first good like plat camp. So it's good plat too. So you're killing broodlings and lizards at first. So let's just go over the whole thing one more time, right? Let's look at the map so we don't get a. But here's the camp. You got a couple of them here. You got one by the totem, and then you could still kill the bugs if you want to. If you are going too quick on the lizards, the bugs will still give you experience even at level 12. So that's what I would recommend. That's everything. So let me recap, and we'll get out of here for today, and I'll get you a real video next time. All right. So yeah, like I said, for 10 to 12, do the bugs, 12 and 8, and then for 12 to 13, do the lizards at 9 on the map here, merchant in between. So let's recap the entire thing one last time. So from level 1 until level 5, you're going to do broodlings along the path in, the Firot. Let's go back here. Broodlings along the path in the Firot. So come out here, follow the path, go to 1, go down, do a circle. Keep doing that. It's not even really, you don't even really have to go all the way back. You can just go out here to the end of this path, go to 1, go down, back, up, like this. And you'll get tons of broodlings. Tons of broodlings. If you're level 1, maybe you hang out like closer to here. Level 2, you go a little further. 3, 4, 5, you're just going everywhere, gathering up every broodling you can. Turning in the meats to Kogna and Sunog and all that business. Then, after that, you get the tails as well, and turn those in. Same place, just right next to where you turn in the meats. And then once you get level 5, I recommend going out here, doing the jungle spiders, and, this. So from 5 to 7, go back and forth between these two. It's a lizard man camp with 2 lizards that are not broodlings, that are a little bit higher level. You kill those 2, 6-minute spawn. You can just sit there if you want, but if you're more active, you have more time, go here, go back and forth, kill jungle spiders. So boom, boom, boom. That'll get you to level 7, potentially even level 8. And then once you're comfortable, go over here to these skeletons. So out of Agak, go along the wall, swim through the water. Boom, skeletons, skeletons, skeletons. 3 camps of them, plenty of them, 6-minute spawn. If you're solo, you might not want to go there at 7. You might want to wait till like 8. And if you're in a duo, you can go there at 7, maybe even 6. I don't know, somewhere in that area. I would recommend 7 to 10 for the skeletons. So from 7 to 10, do skeletons. And then once you hit level 10, head to Wrath Mountains. At level 10, follow, go straight, go to 12, go to the altar, 3 bugs. Kill those bugs from 10 to 11, 10 to 12. Go over here to 8, you can do the same thing, same bugs, same level, all blue from 10 to 12. They might green at 11, but it's still really worth it. They're mostly blue. Then once you get to 11, then once you get to 11, 12, you kill the lizards here. That's what I was doing last we saw at 9 on the map. Killing lizards, bronze weapons, large rawhide. It's really good. There's 3 of them here, and you can also kill 3 bugs too. So you can kill 6 things there that are 6-minute spawn. I think 6 minutes. Yeah, 6-minute spawn. So super fast. You could just kill the lizards if you wanted to, but if you're getting impatient, go kill the bugs too. They'll still give you experience even at 12, 13. So pretty good. And then you got a merchant right here to sell the bronze to and the large rawhide to. So nice. So that's what I would recommend from levels 1 until 13 for this per level hunting experience guide with video proof and maps and everything. There you go. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel, comment below. Go show this playlist some love. I'd appreciate it. Show this playlist some love, man. If you haven't seen the one video yet of my origin story, that one needs some love probably the most. But I just put out this EverQuest How to Find Dad Camp step-by-step guide. We got a secret mountain camp there that I just told you about, so it's not a secret anymore. I got my EverQuest origin story. Top 5 dungeons in here, too. Dying to a train of lizards, I think, and all kinds of stuff. So, go check it out. This entire playlist. I got lots of playlists on the channel, by the way. My wizard, my bard. My necro has a giant one. I might do this for my necro, too, like a per level hunting guide based off of my necro. But right now I'm doing it for the Shadow Knight and I won't be able to do another one of these for quite a while because I'm gonna have to get to like level 25 or something. But yeah, check them out, and I'd really appreciate it. The one that needs the most love is probably this one right here, and you don't want to know that? Anyway, we'll see y'all. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe. Tailspin, subscribe. X-Men, subscribe. Spider-Mans. You better subscribe, or you never saw Spider-Mans. Peace out.